Ready to make a difference? This is the Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce podcast, where we connect you with the stories behind our local businesses.
Welcome to the Palm Harbor Chamber podcast. I'm your host, Kert Rhodes, and today we have, I know, Mr. Nice with the Price, Mike Alvarez, Justin Levey. They are the Young Profits Network, and we're going to talk a lot about that. So, let's dive into it, because I know you guys pretty much started the Young Profits. So,
yeah, I mean, it was quite a while ago now, probably about a year or so. Again, if you've seen our previous videos, you know, we are very involved in the community. We're all about reciprocation. You know, the chamber gives us a lot, so we thought of a way of how we could give it back. And, you know, Justin, it's really his thought, baby, saying, like, let's create, you know, a young professionals networking group. That way we can kind of, like, farm from the community and, you know, be the interim, because, you know, not everybody knows what a chamber is, the value of a chamber. So, you know, we came up with that, and I can let him speak more on it because he could definitely do a better job.
Who came up with the name?
That was me.
That's his name.
Just because you turned 36 yesterday.
No, you know, like, well, here, the origin of the name is, like, everyone has a young professionals, right? There's YP, YPN, TB, PY, YP, whatever. And I wanted to stand out. You know, I wanted it to obviously be the same and mean the same. And it's a cool pun, you know, Young Profits.
Yep.
Profits with
the Young Profits Network.
Yeah, it's
YPN,
like,
right?
It's money based, and you know, it's the children are the future. You know, they're prophetic in that way. That
now you're having it at the chamber. You have it every second Thursday from 12 to 1, right here. Mm-hmm. So let's maybe Justin talk a little bit more about the kind of the logistics of the Young Profits and what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I mean, the thought was to obviously help young professionals that are not familiar with networking, not familiar with the chamber, and bring that source of education along with networking so that they can, you know, leverage both their time here learning about, you know, things that might help them with their you know, growing of their new business, or their profession, while networking with professionals that may help them grow their business or be referral partners for them.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's also almost like an ambassador in a sense for the chamber members, where they're familiar with us. We're in the room with them once a month. We're helping them, you know, in many different ways. And then when we're out in events, we can, you know, they're with us and we can say, hey, like, this is Kurt and he owns a title company, kind of like what you do as an ambassador now. It's just more of a way to get them familiar with our members, grow the chamber. So it really is a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, because mainly your three concepts are connect with the professionals, discover growth opportunities, and learn from industry experts. So, but when you say Young Profits, now when you first thought of that concept, wasn't there a kind of like an age bracket of?
So I can kind of speak on that. So there is still young professionals, right? There's still young profits that are going to be a group of young professionals.
Okay, when you say young, I want to stop you there because I'm just looking at the audience and they're probably thinking, what is young to Justin?
Right now, we don't really have an age limit. It's more of, I mean,
experience,
okay. Someone that's growing a new business. But so it's not necessarily an age thing. But with that said, the young professionals will maybe go paintballing or do youthful events or activities that someone that's, you know, older in age may not want to participate in. So, like, that's why I make the point that there are young professionals that anyone's welcome to join, but they may still be doing youthful things outside of the meeting. Now, in the meeting, I think there was a common misconception that, like, this meeting is only for young, youthful professionals, and it's not necessarily a meeting for me because I'm an experienced business professional, and I don't have the time to mentor someone. You know, that's just not in my vision, my schedule, and so I'm not going to go to that meeting. But the reality is, it's a very good networking opportunity. So when we started to announce it to the chamber members and say, like, hey, there's a bunch of, you know, realtors or insurance agents or whatever in this room, and they don't have, a title agent. They don't have an inspector. And, the seasoned chamber members, really, it's an open opportunity for them to come and network with them and give them become their referral partner, just like the chamber is for other chamber members.
Okay.
But this is just more of a warm introduction while also giving some other value to the people in the room.
Are you getting consistent numbers on this every? Because I know you're every second Thursday of the month, right? So those people that are been going, are they consistently showing up? Is the group slowly growing?
It's a growing chapter. It's something that we're working through. I think that's the biggest struggle of the group is trying to show the value, figure out, since we've only been doing this for 8 months, 9 months, something of that nature. So it is something that we're working through, asking the young professionals, like, what do you want? What is something that you want to see us change? What would be better for you? So we're taking, some ideas down. I know actually the first time since we started this, next month most likely won't be a meeting because it's Keller Williams Red Day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ask the young professional, the young prophets, if they want to come with us and give back to the community, volunteer for the community.
Great idea.
So that's the other side of it. It's not always networking. It's not always this meeting that's going to be the second Thursday or what have you. It's going to be other things out in the community, and also fun things like we're planning on. Some happy hours. We've got some casino night ideas down the road.
Okay.
So things that
baseball games,
yeah. So some little different type of networking. Right? It's more of a social networking.
Yeah,
right?
I think one important thing to know about the Young Prophets is that while it is business, I would say it's business second. It's really relationship building first.
Okay.
Because like he was saying, we want to introduce young professionals to the chamber, grow the chamber. And as, they don't know people, they're scared, they're nervous like me, they don't all have flannels.
Right.
So we're going to be their flannel.
Yeah, that's great.
And that comes with building the relationship. We want you to, know us, like us, trust us.
Right.
So, we have your best interests at heart. And from there, that's, where the business will come. But it's really about merging,
Right, because I think the young prophets network is really kind of an umbrella underneath the chamber, right?
Yeah, it's like a sub chamber. That's actually what I used to tell people is we created a sub chamber.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm thinking you're probably focused on the newer members that come in. They're maybe not as experienced, no matter it's not young as an age.
Yeah.
It's young because they're not as experienced. They don't have those people around them in their network.
Maybe we're
removing.
removing.
This is where you can kind of plug them in.
Yeah, I think we're removing some stereotypes on the young end and saying like, oh, this is for me. This is something that can help me. Maybe it's got some experienced business professional or older crowd, and it's not really for me, or they just don't even know what it is. They just hear it and they haven't been introduced to it yet.
Yeah.
But on the note of business, actually, you may not be aware of this, but this morning you explained to me one of our members is having an issue with his build out of his business, and both him and a young professional or young prophet, I should say, were in the room together, and he's a GC, he needs a GC. So this morning connected them.
Boom.
And it's literally it's working is essentially the connection has already been made, and
you open a door for somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's an issue, it's a situation, it's a problem, but we need a solution.
We've got somebody that you've already met and you spend an hour with,
right.
And like and trust. So let's get you guys together and get him a deal, get you your problem solved. Yeah. And again, a win-win. So I mean, that's kind of the goal.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few actually. I mean, in the 8 months or so, like I've confirmed that there are deals being made, there are relationships being formed,
good.
And
building
and transactions.
Bigger, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah, we love to hear it. It feels really good. That was the whole intention of it.
I'm so glad you guys did that. It's just another layer to help newer members, no matter what age they are. Hey, I don't have a full circle of professionals, but I need them.
Yeah.
And how can Mike, how can Justin help me?
Well, on that
You can
note,
start by coming to every
Second Thursday,
second
1 o'clock.
Thursday,
12 to 1, 12
yes,
to 1.
at the Palm Harbor Chamber.
Right here, 1151 Nebraska Avenue.
Yeah, there you go.
Look for the
Physical
dolphin.
motivation.
On that note, though, how can you help us?
Yeah.
Is I would say, as a chamber member, come bring value both to your business and to the young profits. The more chamber members, the more people we can get in the room, I think the more value, more of these examples that we're expressing today, it will ultimately be vast, and it will help everything flourish. It only makes sense if we all benefit from this by supporting it.
Yes.
And the more chamber members we have in the room, it's just a better vibe and a more powerful meeting for everyone. So I implore you, if you feel like adding to your referral base, and if you think someone that is starting out their new business and potentially might need your services, and you can become a referral partner with them, schedule that 1 hour second Thursday every month, and come enjoy networking with some fun young profits.
So what are some of the concepts you're talking for an hour?
Well, that's a good question. I was actually just going to say that.
Let's just open up that 1 hour. So
Sure.
let's talk about what happens at 12 o'clock and what happens at 1 o'clock and everything in between.
So generally at 12 o'clock, we all sit down amongst the profits at the table, and that's where the intros are, right? A lot of networks. It's a basic.
Do a 30-second intro.
Not even.
Just
Just like, hey, I'm Mike with Edgewater. I'm this. I'm that. And then we go around the table. We want to start everything off in a positive mood.
Yep.
So we ask what we're calling being profit positive. Like, tell us something good that happened to you, professionally or personally, whatever. And then that lifts everybody's spirits. We're all cheering, hurrahing, and then we get into our, how can I help you? Like, do my little pitch, if you will. And then one thing we try to do every month is have a monthly speaker who can present. It's not even like a sales pitch. Like, if you were to come, it wouldn't be like about title. It would you maybe teaching somebody how to use Excel, or how to file for a business grant, or the value of like social marketing and how to create good social marketing videos, stuff like that. So like we try to make it fun and educational. And then after that, we do a round table. And at the round table, it's just like, hey, what's the problem you're having today?
Okay.
And
maybe we can help each other.
Yeah.
Maybe I hear something that's a similar problem that we're all experiencing, and someone has a good answer for it.
And you can share that experience.
It's a round table
good or
discussion.
Bad.
Having
that experience.
And then we wrap it up with some networking at the end.
Yeah.
So
shake hands and hand out cards, and plan for the next meeting, or in this case now for the next event, our first event that we're hoping for on, is it May 14th?
Same. Yep.
Yeah, May 14th at the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch. Keller Williams is doing their Red Day. That's where they all take a day off and do a charity event, and
to the community.
Yeah, everyone is welcome.
It's a huge.
Yeah,
huge
and
event.
so is this one particular at the youth ranch. It's huge. Like, there will not be enough people, even though 600 people might go. It's just a huge project. It's really fun. It's really cool, and I think it's important to instill the value of giving back to the community in the young prophets, because again, like, that's what made me mayor. That's what got us what we were
honorary
doing.
mayor.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
No,
It meant more to some than others.
I think you did a great job. Not everybody can step up and put yourself in that position.
Well, I am still gunning
so-
for that statue in the middle of the roundabout. So.
Good
Every
for you.
little step is just on one step closer.
Good, man. Good for you. Now, let's talk a little bit about, because this flyer you have. Do you have a website for this?
It's the chamber.
It's under the chamber, so they can go to palmharborchamber.com and they can find Young Prophets Network.
Yeah,
Correct?
right now it's just gonna be our flyer, but we're actively working on a video to present, and
So we're working on it, is the answer.
yeah.
Okay, good. Fair enough. So, switch gears. The mentorship. Mentorship opportunities. Talk a little bit more about that with the Young Prophets.
And that kind of has been pushed into the guest speaker in a sense.
Okay.
Right? We find that we would love to have, a long list of mentors that take the young prophets under their wings.
Yeah.
I think what we're finding is most business members or chamber members are very busy, and they don't. We haven't approached people and said like, "Hey, can you mentor this young prophet?" And maybe that's where that hasn't really been developed within our group here, but it's something that potentially could grow over time. But right now it's mostly chamber members that are mentoring with their speaking engagement.
Okay.
So they'll give us, like, we had one of the realtors in our office come and do time blocking.
Okay.
And I think that's more valuable that's obviously valuable, but that's mostly where the mentoring stops at this point.
Because I see like a parallel with the Young Prophets Network, and I also see a parallel with the chamber, because mentorship. As we're kind of like, I'll say we're kind of like seniors part of the chamber, because we've been there for many years.
Yeah.
But when you have a new person comes in that's been there for 2 weeks, 2 months or 6 months, you're like, oh my gosh, I'd love to take them, I'll take your analogy, under the wing,
right,
and mentor them and help them.
I think
create a better sphere, the people around them, their circle.
You can be a mentor in many different ways. The vision.
Because we have so many business owners and people sales.
That's the vision.
If I may, honestly, I think that's why I get so emotional about trying to get the chamber members in the room. I think if we consistently had this packed with chamber members like we do with other scheduled events, like the lunch or the breakfast before hours or what have you, then there would be more of an opportunity to find those mentors and mentees, because you're month after month realizing like, oh, this person has potential, and like I can help them, but
right.
It's gonna be difficult if it's a speaker that comes once a month and then it's a different person, every other month. So I do see there's a lot of value, but it does require the chamber members to see the value and come every month as well.
Right. Well, I applaud you guys for even having the Young Prophets Network. It's not easy just starting.
No, it's not.
Something that's an umbrella underneath the chamber, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you want to create value for our members and in even others that are maybe outside of our chamber.
Yeah,
right?
it's a missed opportunity that we saw. We saw other chambers and other professional groups had a farm system, or a way to euthanize,
I didn't get to say that.
Yeah, a way to bring in some young professionals, young prophets that are going to be a chamber member for decades.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's why
it's like a stepping stone.
It doesn't make sense to wait the 10 years for them to figure it out. Let's introduce it to them now and be that source.
Get it going. Exactly, quickly.
We kind of do have a farm system too. A realtor had come, and they have a partnership with Palm Harbor University.
Okay.
And they have I think it's Kabam is what it is.
Kabam, yeah.
Yeah, and those are, those are young high schoolers that decide they want to own a business.
Correct.
They all live in Palm Harbor. Their parents probably own businesses in Palm Harbor. Yeah. So we kind of want to, look further into that relationship so we can, right out of high school, boom, right into the chamber, you're a young prophet.
So interesting you talked about that, because Kelly Lilly
That's
is
who it
one
was.
of our members.
That's who it was.
Her son, I think, is part of the Kabam group at Palm Harbor University. They volunteered for the golf tournament.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that, but
I
they
did.
were out there.
I did know that.
So kudos to them.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But it's nice. See, here we go. Now we're looking at us in the 30s, 40s, and yes, some in the 50s. But you look at the younger youth, the prophets, young professionals that are coming out of high school, or coming out of college, or young, starting a new business. They want the help. They want the mentorship.
Yeah, and
they
the vision.
might not understand what that means.
They might not know what they don't know
When you take
yet.
somebody underneath their wing, it's kind of like a friend for life.
Yeah, for
That's how I
sure.
look at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's all
how
about relationship
exactly.
building.
It is.
That's what I was just gonna say.
It very much is, and I think you guys do a great job of it.
Thank
So
you.
kudos to you.
Thank you.
Kudos to you.
We'll see you at the next meeting.
Yeah, that's right. What was it again? May 12th.
Well,
Right.
no, actually not the next meeting, because next
'Cause that's
meeting's
gonna
Red
be
Day.
your-
The
Red
first
Day.
time ever is going to be
So it'll be June.
Yeah.
The second
Second Thursday of June.
in June. Okay.
It's basically
12/1.
it's always the day
I
after
will be
agents
there.
and affiliates.
100%. I will definitely be there. So it's I'm glad
You heard it
guys-
here first, folks.
That's fine. Hey, I'm glad
I
you guys-
will tag you.
right.
I will tag you.
I'm glad you guys came on the podcast to explain more about it. I don't remember which one of you guys came up to me, and I think it was you.
Yeah.
Said, "Hey, let's be on the podcast for the young professionals," or I always say professionals, but it is professionals for the Young
young
Profits Network.
profits. Right.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate it. Again, it's all about visibility, and the more things like this we do, the more tangible and like real we are, and we want people to know that like this is something we take serious. It's a kind of a pet project, if you will, but it's not. We want it to flourish. We want it to grow, and again, just add more value and give back to something that has given just so much to us.
Awesome, man. Well said. So again, they have it here at the Palm Harbor Chamber. If you don't know what the address is, it's 1151 Nebraska Avenue, Young Profits Network, in person.
Yeah,
So
next to Smugglers.
every second Thursday, 12 to 1, next to Smokers. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all know where that is.
well, thanks, guys. I appreciate your time.
Of course, thank you.
All the best going forward. And yes, I will be there in June.
I'm holding you accountable.
Please do. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Kurt.
you.
Young Profits Network, Justin Levey, Mike Alvarez. Happy Friday, everyone.
I'll clap for myself.
All right.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Palm Harbor Chamber newsletter for updates and the next episode. A big thank you to our trustees for their incredible support. This podcast was produced by ABS Photo and Video.